Hey, have you ever been to a fair? A country fair? You know, where there are rides like the merry-go-round and the Ferris wheel, and lots of things to eat and games to play, and everybody gets together and has a really good time? Fairs are things that usually happen once a year, depending on where you live. On the riverbank, the animals all held a fair to celebrate Riverbank Day. When's Riverbank Day? Well, that's the day when they hold the Riverbank Fair. Now, Hammy had never been to the fair because he just missed it last year, but he sure wasn't going to miss this one. He got right in there and, well, here's how the story began. Hammy and Martha were out for an early morning walk on a beautiful late summer morning.
You know, Hammy, I just can't get over what a beautiful summer this has been. I just wish it could go on forever.
Well, why not, Martha? Why can't it just go on forever? Why can't it just be like this all the time?
It could, Hammy, except for the fact that things have to change.
Oh, you mean summer has to change into autumn, and then autumn has to change into winter, and then winter changes into spring?
Yes, Hammy, and all the changes are wonderful, too. It might get kind of boring if we had summer all year long.
Well, I guess we wouldn't have all the colors of autumn then, when the leaves turn, and we wouldn't be able to play in the leaves, and we wouldn't be able to...
And it wouldn't be time for the Riverbank Fair, and I wouldn't be thinking about making a huge pile of sandwiches.
Wow, sandwiches! How did you know I was hungry? Well, Martha knew Hammy was always hungry, but she let Hammy come in to watch as she made sandwiches and explained what the sandwiches were for as she worked.
I know you're always hungry, Hammy, but these sandwiches aren't for lunch. They're for our picnic at the Riverbank Day Fair.
Riverbank Day? Is that a special day? Oh, can I come?
Oh, of course you can come, Hammy. Everybody turns out for our Riverbank Day Fair.
Oh, Martha, tell me all about it. What happens? What's a fair?
Well, it all starts with a parade with balloons and decorations, and then there's a baking contest to see who's baked the best cookies and cakes.
Oh, who decides, Martha?
Well, the baking contest judge decides, Hammy.
Hammy's eyes lit up. Who gets to be the baking judge, Martha?
That's a special appointment, Hammy. And I think I'll appoint you.
Hey, terrific! I really like that. Do I get to taste everything?
The judge has to taste everything, Hammy. Then you have to decide who gets the prize.
As Martha packed the sandwiches into a basket, she went on to explain all the other events that would be happening at the Riverbank Day Fair, and Hammy's eyes got wider and wider.
And there's a foot race, some really exciting rides, the picnic, and a special surprise at the end.
I bet Granny Rabbit's busy baking for the contest, Martha. I think I'll go over and get a head start on the judging. And off he ran. It was easy finding his way to Granny's house. The smells of fresh baking wafted through the entire forest, so Hammy just followed his nose. Hi, Granny. You made the whole riverbank smell so good, I just had to drop by and start my judging. You know I'm the judge for the baking contest.
I think you'll make a fine judge, Hammy. But you have to wait until the contest starts. It won't be long now.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just go over and see what GP's planning for the Riverbank Day Fair. Don't forget to bring the pies and cakes, Granny. Tough as it was to leave those great-smelling pies, Hammy tore himself away and ran off to find GP. GP was hard at work when Hammy arrived at the garage. Ahoy, GP! Are you in there? Howdy, Hammy! What's cooking? Oh, GP, I'm so excited. Granny Rabbit's baking pies and cakes, and I'm going to be the judge at the baking contest at the Riverbank Day Fair. Is that so? Hey, it's quite an honor, Hammy. Pretty tasty, if I do say so myself. You get it, Hammy? You're judging the bacon contest, and I say pretty tasty. There's just no stopping me sometimes, is there? Yes, that's pretty funny, GP. And what's happening over here? What's happening to your wheel? Well, he wanted to lay down for a spell, so I figured I'd give it a rest. And then I remembered the Riverbank Day Fair coming up, and I figured it'd make a great merry-go-round. So that's what it's going to be. A merry-go-round? What's that, GP? Well, it's a big round thing with animals on it that goes round and round, and you ride on it. Makes you dizzy just thinking about it. Hammy's eyes sparkled at the thought of riding on GP's merry-go-round. Wow! Cakes and pies and a merry-go-round. This is going to be a really special day, isn't it, GP? Yeah, it's one of the best, Hammy. Everybody pitches in and everybody has fun, so you're going to be the bacon contest judge, eh? Why don't you build something as well? Build a ride or something. You mean you think I could... Gosh, GP, you're the inventor around here, and I don't know if I could build... Well, you're no slouch when it comes to building things, Hammy. You never can tell what might happen once you get that little brain of yours going. Hammy said goodbye to GP and ran off filled with excitement at the possibilities of what GP had just suggested. What could he build? He certainly liked the idea of GP's merry-go-round, but one merry-go-round was enough for the riverbank. Unless he turned it sideways and made a big wheel that would go round and round, standing on its end. So you could go way up in the air and down again. Golly, that would be terrific, wouldn't it? But there's certainly not much time left to build it, is there? Better get right to it, Hammy. And Hammy did. He worked like a beaver, collecting sticks, tying them together into a big round shape. I guess it's not as fancy as something GP would build, but it has kind of a rustic touch to it. I better hurry to get it finished, though. Meanwhile, the wise old frog was chatting to Turtle, not far downstream.
Rumph. I wonder what new fun and frolic the Riverbank Fair will provide this year, Mr. Turtle.
Well, GP's building a new ride, and Hammy's working on something too, Mr. Frog, and I'm going to offer my services in a foot race.
I hope you've been practicing, Turtle. There are some very fast feet about these days.
Oh, I've been practicing every day, Mr. Frog. It's just a matter of patience and perseverance and putting one foot in front of the other, and...
I don't suppose speed has anything to do with it, Turtle.
Oh, yes, speed is very important, Mr. Frog, but so are all those other things, too, like patience and perseverance and putting one foot in front of the other and practicing. Practicing's very important. I'd better go and practice some more right now. See you later, Mr. Frog.
Happy practicing, Turtle. Be seeing you. Rumph.
Meanwhile, Hammy had tied all the sticks together into a rather good-looking Ferris wheel. Whew, that's it. Now all I have to do is find a way to make it go round.
Why don't you ask Wind if he'd mind helping, Hammy?
Oh, that's a good idea, Martha. Wind? Oh, Mr. Wind? Right here, Hammy. How can I help? Well, I was wondering if you could help me turn my Ferris wheel ride around for the Riverbank Fair this afternoon. Well, I'm kind of busy, Hammy, but I'd love to stop by for a while. Why don't you put some sails on it so I'll have something to blow against? And that's just what Hammy did. He and Martha rigged some square sails on a post that Wind could blow into, sails that would catch the wind and make the wheel turn around. So now, everything was ready for the Riverbank Fair. There was a wonderful feeling of excitement in the air that afternoon as the Riverbank Day Fair kicked off. there was a parade of floats decorated to the hilt and led by GP's car and Hammy's diving bell. And there was a special float for Martha, Queen of the Fair, who sang as she rode along.
If you're feeling kinda lonely and some friends you'd like to see, all you have to do is only find the perfect place to be.
Are you feeling kinda hungry? Think you'd like to have a treat?
You can have it if you'll only find the perfect place to eat.
Want some fun? Wanna paint your face or have a race? See some things that make you laugh a lot?
Ha! Hey, you want to ride? You want to swirl about, scream and shout?
Well, if you do, we're telling you that here's a perfect spot.
It's the Riverbank Fair. Let us take you there to the funny, yummy, thrilly, silly Riverbank Fair. Let's go!
Let the Riverbank Day Fair begin. And as judge of the baking contest, let me at those cakes and pies. Hammy lost no time in digging into his first official job at the Riverbank Day Fair. Right up his alley. Boy, they couldn't have picked a better judge than our Hammy. If it was something to eat, Hammy was your hamster. Gee, Granny, this pumpkin pie is the best I've ever tasted. First prize to Granny's pumpkin pie.
Why, thank you, Hammy.
And this cherry pie is terrific. Wow. Oh, boy, this cherry pie gets a first prize, too.
Oh, thank you again, Hammy.
And chocolate cake. Oh, my favorite. Oh, that's another first in my book.
Are you sure you won't run out of first prize ribbons, Hammy?
Oh, raisin cookies. Raisin cookies are right up there, too, Granny. Another first.
My, oh my, Hammy. I think you deserve a first prize for such great judging. You certainly take your responsibility seriously, don't you?
Well, I like to get right in there, Granny, especially when it's cakes and cookies. Oh, boy. Wow. Is there any more? Well, it turned out that Granny was the only one who'd entered the baking contest anyway, so she really deserved to be the big winner. The next event was the foot race between Turtle and Martha's two young nephews. And they're off. Stan in the lead, Ollie coming up fast on the inside, and Turtle plodding along behind. It doesn't look like Turtle has much of a chance in this one. Okay, step right up, right this way now to the latest, the greatest, the most fantastic ride of the fair, the merry-go-round. But wait a minute, will you look at that? Ollie and Stan figure they're so far ahead at the halfway mark that they stop to have a ride on GP's merry-go-round. Hang on, fellas. Here she goes. And there's Turtle plodding along, his mind on the race, slow but sure. And while Stan and Ollie are playing, Turtle passes them by and plods right on to the finish line.
Hey, Ollie, look, there's Turtle. Come on, feet. Yeah, Stan, and he's passing us. Come on, feet. Don't fail me now. Yuck.
So it's Turtle at the finish. First, by a long shot, sure and steady wins the race.
Ah, Rumph! By George, Turtle's done it. Sure and steady wins the race. Congratulations, Mr. Turtle.
Why, thank you, Mr. Frog. Now let's go and watch the rides. GP's merry-go-round looks like a lot of fun.
It sure looked like a lot of fun. There were the nephews still riding, and the gerbils were there, and GP was trying to speed the ride up. It went faster and faster, with everybody screaming and hollering in delight and hanging on for dear life.
Come on, Uncle GP.
Hang on to your hats, guys. You ain't seen nothing yet. And faster they got, until they all felt they were going to fall off because they just couldn't hang on any longer.
Slow down, GP. Yeah, we're gonna fall off.
But GP couldn't slow it down. It was out of control. And there they were, zooming around in circles, getting dizzier by the minute. And small wonder, everything was going by in a dizzying blur. But wait, look. Ollie's safety cover is open and... oh no! Whoops! Whee! And there goes Stan.
Here I go. Ooh.
Then, at last, GP found the lever that slowed the ride to a stop. Hammy's Ferris wheel was next, and the only takers were Martha's nephews. Again, they just couldn't seem to get enough of the rides. Okay, Mr. Wind, can you give us a blow? And Wind responded. Here goes, Hammy. And he began to huff and puff into the sails. Slowly at first, and then with gathering speed, the big wheel began to turn, lifting the two little mice higher and higher into the air, and then bringing them gently down, and around again, up, and then down. They crowed with delight.
Hey, Ollie, this is terrific. Yeah, Stan, I like the part where we're right up on top.
Wind puffed and huffed and found it was really hard work to keep the wheel turning. Hammy, I'm winded. I'm out of puff. And pretty soon he got so tired he had to quit for a while. But he quit just when Stan and Ollie were at the top of the wheel.
Help, Uncle Hammy, help. We're stuck up here, Uncle Hammy. We can't get down.
Hang on, Ollie. Stay there, Stan. Hammy will get you down soon. Oh, won't you, Hammy?
Well, what do you do when the wind gets tired and quits the job he was doing? How was Hammy going to rescue Martha's nephews from the top of the big wheel? Hang on, Stan. Stay there, Ollie. I think I've got a way to rescue you.
Hurry, Uncle Hammy, hurry. We're scared, Uncle Hammy. We're scared.
GP, I need your help. Martha's nephews are stuck at the top of my big wheel because Wind got too tired to blow anymore, and I've got to get them down. Well, that sounds like a rescue to me, Hammy. I'm your guy. What you got in mind? Well, GP, here's what I thought we could try. Remember when your merry-go-round went too fast and threw Stan and Ollie right off? Yeah, sure, Hammy, but we got that fixed now. Well, what I want to do is get on your merry-go-round, and you crank it up to speed, and then it can throw me off up into the air, and I can land on top of my wheel and save Stan and Ollie. Gosh, Hammy, this could get dangerous. I got to get the angle just right, and then you got to let go at just the right time, and, gosh, you know, it sounds so exciting. Let's just do it. What do you say? Well, it sounds like a harebrained scheme to me, but then Hammy was determined to save Martha's nephews. He had to get them down somehow. So, GP carefully angled the merry-go-round until it was pointing at the top of Hammy's big wheel. Hang on, Hammy! Hey, this is a pretty good ride, GP. Faster! Faster! Round and round it went as GP increased the speed until Hammy was getting dizzier and dizzier. Crank it up, GP. Faster, faster. Gosh, it's getting harder to hold on, though. I can't hang on much longer, GP. Prepare for ejection, Hammy. In 3, 2, 1... Let go, Hammy! And Hammy let go and sailed up and out and then landed squarely on top of Martha's nephews.
Hi, Uncle Hammy. Nice of you to drop in.
Have you come to rescue us? Hammy knew that with his extra weight on top of the wheel, he could start it turning back down. And he was right. And soon, Hammy and the nephews were at the bottom and could scramble safely off.
Hey, that was a neat rescue, Uncle Hammy. Yeah, can we try that again?
Oh, I'm so glad you're safe. Thank you, Hammy.
Well, that was kind of fun, Martha, but I don't think I'd try it again for a while. It sure makes you work up an appetite, though. Remember those sandwiches you were making this morning? Well, Martha remembered all right. And as dusk began to fall, she spread the tablecloth and laid out the picnic on the ground. Everybody was hungry after such an active day.
I'm surprised you could eat anything at all after that baking contest judging you did, Hammy. Where on earth do you put it all?
I don't know, Granny, but I always find a spot somewhere.
Gee, Auntie Martha, peanut butter's my favorite kind of sandwich. Mine too, Auntie Martha. I just love it, love it, love it. Is there any more?
Well, there was lots more. And when everyone had had their fill, it was just starting to get dark. And GP announced, "Now, I guess you're all wondering what the big surprise at the end of the fair is going to be, aren't you?"
Yeah, what is it, Uncle GP?
Can we have it now?
Oh, I love surprises. Me too, me too. Come on, Uncle GP. Don't make us wait any longer.
Okay, the big moment has arrived. To finish off the Riverbank Day Fair, I prepared a magnificent display of fireworks. Are we ready? What are fireworks, GP? Well, Hammy, I'll let my fingers do the talking. All I do is push these little buttons here, and the wonders of the sky unfold. Behold! What a wonderful way to finish a wonderful day. The Riverbank Day Fair had been a big success, and everybody'd had so much fun and eaten so many good things, they'd never be able to top it, would they? And if they ever did, well, that would have to be another story.